congratulations, Hearn, because you know what? You have come so far in boxing.
We've come
you have
a long way, but we're not quite sure where we've been. Let's take that.
There you go.
We've had success. We've had good times. But remember this. Things... That's enough. Let's take that.
Come on, finish it.
I don't know the rest of it. Yeah.
Well, but no, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You have become one of the, if not the best promoters today.
Yeah, someone said that the other day. You're definitely the best promoter in the world. And I was
Do you know
like,
what I respect about
it.
you? Or what I respect about you was that even years ago, even when...
Well, we didn't know each other that many years ago.
Yeah, we have.
Well, like what? Like,
3 years.
Oh, yeah. Years.
That's
3.
years for me.
Sure,
Years.
yeah.
3 years ago. You've always respected every person that's come up to you and wanted an interview with you. And that's big of you because you make time for everyone. Like right now, what time is it? Well, this is kind of American time, but you always make time for people and you push your cards, and I think people really respect you.
Yeah, I try and do that. I definitely did that more willingly when I was starting out. But like the problem is now, and it's not a problem, but you get a lot, like our media guys will say that we can't just let, I mean, it's not like behind the gloves, you know. But I'm talking about other startups.
He looks at the camera.
But you know, but behind the gloves once, you know, same with Coogan and IFL, like they were insignificant media. So everyone's got to start somewhere. But there are so many of these new startups, YouTube channel stuff, because what you guys have done, same with Coogan, is that you've inspired people have gone, I could do that. Why can't I? And actually, you can. And it's the most accessible sport in the world, where you can just pitch up to a press conference and just start interviewing like Gennady Golovkin. And most of these guys are just fight fans with a camera, you know? And like our media guys will go, look, we can't let them in. But I say, no, fuck it, let them in. Doesn't mean you've got to do it, you know. I mean, we always say, YouTube channels, etc., like we can't guarantee you'll get an interview. But some of these guys are literally just fans. I mean, one guy interviewed me the other day, and he tweeted me the thing, and I looked at the thing, and it had like 50 views. Something like that, but he had to start. He's got to start somewhere. I mean, Coogan's views are crazy. You know, your views are big as well. But when you started out, they were tiny, weren't they?
Like 10,000, 20,000
what,
maybe.
What when you started out?
Yeah, like well, you know, like when our video.
All right, Billy, big time over it.
Shut up! No.
The bloke that interviewed me got 50. Yeah, you know, when I started, I was getting 10, maybe 20,000.
No, I mean like with you and I, when I would interview you, they did like 10 to 20, 30,000 views.
What did it do now?
Well, we'll see.
What are you expecting?
Hell, I'm expecting a lot. You're just saying right now.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
not
hoping a lot.
we won't get 30,000 views, will we, for this one?
When you go back to the office, I want you to Google our interviews or YouTuber interviews.
Do you get more? Do you get bigger numbers than Coogan?
No, not bigger numbers.
Because my interviews with Coogan do about 50,000.
Yeah.
50 to 100, depending on like how much shit I'm talking in.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to egg you on right now.
I know. Yeah. Cheers.
Give me
I've done
something.
some singing. I've done some singing. Like,
I mean, it definitely depends on what's going on, but I think the highest video I've done thus far is like 300 and something thousand, and that was with AJ.
Was it?
At his press conference.
For Martin.
Last fight.
Yeah.
His last fight.
Or Brazil. Or Martin.
Brazil.
No, it was Martin.
Martin, yeah, Martin.
I wasn't here for Brazil.
Good stuff. Yeah. So like all these guys. I mean, it's you do like 20, and then it's like.
Yeah.
But then like there's some kid who's one guy. It's called PT Boxing. He's a right nice kid, and he comes from Liverpool on a train. So how can I not? What sort of person am I to not give him 10 minutes of my time? Like that's just arrogant and rude. Yeah. You know.
Well, we
appreciate
I
haven't been brought up that way.
We appreciate it. I hope we can get some more Hate Fight fan interviews in the coming years for your fights.
I hope so. I think tomorrow will be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be packed in here tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm expecting to be shoved.
Yeah. But it's you know, you're not. It's a fight that you don't. I mean, there won't be trash talk because it's just not like Gennady style and it's not Kell style either. But it doesn't really need it. It's one of those fights where the hype really comes from them being head to head and sort of sized up together. You know, like when they, there's not really that much. Who's bigger? You know. But I can't wait. It's what we live for.
Well, thank you for your time, Hearn.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Phelps.
Where can the fight fans find you so that they can slag you off more? Because you know they're all assholes sometimes.
Yes. Twitter at Eddie Hearn. Just come and continue to show me the love that I get. I'm up to 400,000.
They're so mean to you sometimes.
No, nearly 400,000 followers now, and that's just like, it's just clinical abuse. But I'm really liking Instagram at the moment.
Okay.
And I'm not getting as much abuse because I lost my password for 2 years and I've only got 40,000 followers. Like once I get 400,000 on there, I'll just be getting murdered left, right, and centre.
Stupid, yeah.
I got criticised the other day because I said to Coogan, like these guys who do like the podcasts and stuff like that, I just fucking like, I'm happy with constructive criticism and opinions, but when you go on someone's Twitter account and it's every 2 or 3 minutes of the whole day talking about you and giving you, I'm like, it's not even that I'm bothered by what you're saying, it's like I'm bothered for your life. I'm like, I said to, like, I put this thing out, I said, look, why don't you get a haircut, like go to the gym, go out with your friends.
Get a girlfriend.
Chat up a girl or something like that. And someone retweeted saying, it's like, did you see Hearn's interview talking about us? He has lost his shit. We are so in his head. It's like, Jesus Christ. So, you know, because when you meet these people, like I've met a few of them, and it's fucking classic.
But
Like
aren't they the first ones to ask you
yeah.
for a photo
One guy,
and say,
I said to, there's this one guy, his name's Brian King. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like fucking nuts. Like, but they're bright. Like you can tell by their writing, they're actually quite quick-witted and bright people.
Yeah.
But it's just they don't really have much of a life. And I said to him, look, you hate. Like I don't understand why you hate me. Oh, you said this and you did it. I said, look, I feel like everything that I do has a common sense explanation. I said, so why don't you meet me, right, at a show, at a hotel, we'll have a beer, and we can talk it through. He was like...
I need to be there filming that stuff.
So
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Coogan filmed it. It's on, Coogan's
Oh
got
my
it on
God,
his thing,
that's
right?
epic.
So this guy turns up, and like, we're all sort of sitting in the hotel waiting for him. Anyway, he turns up out of his car, and he got out, and I was like, fuck. And I couldn't stand this guy. Like, because he really pissed me off. I was like, what? Anyway, when I saw him, I sort of, not felt sorry for him, but I thought, God, this guy. Like, I've actually been letting him piss me off a little bit. Like, look. Anyway, he came in and he was like, he goes, you're not setting me up. Like, he thought we were going to, like, lynch him or something. Do you know what I mean? I said, no. I said, sit down. I said, what's the matter? He said, well, you know, Kelbrook ducked Senchenko for the world title. I went, no, he didn't. He went, no, he did. I saw an article, right? And it said, I went, we've never been offered that fight.
He said, I saw an article.
Yeah, he said, no, he said,
didn't even go do his own research.
And then he went, oh. Well, another thing, right? And when we went through everything, he sort of went, do you know what? I don't mind you, like that. And then, then he went back to like the old. It's just like how it always was now. But
Hearn, that's something I love
do
doing.
you get any stick?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, I get like photoshopped photos of me doing
Are you sure they're photoshopped?
unthinkable things.
Are you sure they're photoshopped? It's a great excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's photoshopped. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They do a really good job these days.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, that looks just like me.
It actually looks like it's not photoshopped. But, yeah.
No, but they do. And you know what? I've actually met a couple of them in person, and I went up to them. I was like, hey, I know exactly who you are. I call them out by their at name. And guess what? They're Team Phelps now.
Yeah,
so
well,
it stops.
one of the beauties of boxing is that the fans, the people in the business are so accessible. Like in soccer or stuff like that, you never get a player like responding to a fan on Twitter. And most of the time,
their organization is everything.
Someone will go like, Hearn, you're an arsehole. And I'll go, thanks, mate. Enjoy the pay-per-view on Saturday. And they'll retweet it. And a guy the other day put it as part of his header, like that. My response. And I thought, fucking hell, it's good. It's good in a way, you know. And again, I was criticising these podcasts, but you know, someone said, look, we all have to start somewhere, and I get that, you know. But I just can't. Maybe Twitter for some people is their life. Social media is their life. You know, they're chatting. You know.
Engagement.
Yeah. But the problem is with that, and this is what I worry about for my children, I think over time, people's communication skills are going to be like non-existent.
Horrible.
Like these people, they couldn't have an eye-to-eye conversation with you. They'd be like this. And, you know, when you go out now to dinner or whatever, everyone's on their phone. In fact, I'm trying this new thing where you put your phone in the middle. No one's allowed to touch it through the whole meal. And if you touch it, you have to pay for the meal.
Oh, nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This just gets ridiculous,
Yeah,
doesn't
it does. It does.
I mean, I find myself going to bed at like 10:30, 11, just like going through stuff, Instagram, Twitter, videos. Next thing, it's 1:30 in the morning. You sort of thought, am I doing? Like, I'm going to be tired in the morning. I should have just turned the phone off. But anyway, now we're going into sort of boring territory, aren't we?
Well, Hearn, I feel like we've been talked about everything. My eyelash is falling off and I have to go pee. So it's time to wrap up this right now. So anything else you want to say to the haters?
No, I like the haters. You know, and I'm not going anywhere, so there's no point hating. It's just, you're just going to be using energy. So let's love. Let's spread some love in the world. Of this interview, what percentage is watched by American fight fans?
40s.
40%?
It's 50.
Close to 50.
Okay.
Really? As little as that?
Most is UK.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So thanks for that.
Okay. Well, can we start again? Because I would have said it differently. Because a lot of those people that I was talking about, they actually watch this one.
Yeah, probably.
I would like to say to American fight fans, I would like to say, keep belief in the sport, because I think your landscape is similar to our landscape in that people are under pressure to make good big fights, and I think you're gonna get some shit in between. But I think
this year it's in itself it's very few good fights.
Yeah, but you know,
next
I
year
think
we're
like
looking
look at Porter Thurman. Yeah, it's a really good fight. Look, they'll probably do that again. Frampton Santa Cruz was a really good fight. They'll probably do that again. Kovalev Ward is a great fight. You know, so but even like Chocolito against Quadras is a great fight. Brook against Golovkin is a great fight. That's on HBO.
I just think too many people complain. So I think at the end of the day, true fight fans know what's a good fight, and other people are just going to.
You're only as a promoter, you're only as good as your last show. So like, fight fans, rather than
then high five to this one.
I never want this one to end. You know, at the moment this week, it's like my Twitter's on fire. Everyone's like, Eddie, what you are doing for British boxing? Anyway, next week we'll announce a shit show. And you're a fraud, Hearn. You know, so, but that is true. People never look back and go, listen, we've come a long way. Like 3 years ago, it was shit. So this is still a good show. They go, that's nowhere, and that's like next week. Oh, the undercard's nowhere near as good as the one for Brook Golovkin. It was like, well, it's not pay-per-view, and like, you don't have as much money for that one. So
isn't it just exhausting already thinking out what people are going to
say? I know what they're going to say. But that's why I am so active on Twitter, because I feel like I should reply, because it's so easy to understand. It's not like really complicated. Like, someone will say to me, why is the Crawler Linares undercard weaker than the Bellew Flores undercard? I said, well, because the main event is bigger. So more money is going into the main event on Crawler Linares than it is on Bellew Flores. Oh. All right. No, I feel
like people just want a response, to be honest with you. I feel like they just want to, because at the end of the day, you can't really argue facts with people who already have their mind.
No, but that's why I want, that's true. That's a good point. But I just
that's why I stopped.
That's why it's frustrating, because I feel like if I just tell you the facts, you don't have to be Einstein to go, oh right, I get it.
Do you know who tweets for me now?
Oh, really? So you don't even tweet anymore?
You'll be off Twitter. You'll be able to see when it's me. You'll know when it's me. But anything boxing, everything, it's him.
I was going to give my Twitter to someone, but I didn't do it. I thought, it's not really, what's the point?
I get a lot of like sexism, just some really crazy, vile stuff, and he's the one who handles it. Block. Actually, I just mute.
Yeah, I mute.
Mute, because then I don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing that you've been blocked. I'm I didn't even notice you.
Yeah, I think that's
mute. That's it.
But then, like, if you block someone, they can't read your tweets, can they?
No.
Which is quite like, that would piss someone off, I think.
That's
if they
true.
really hate you, if you block them.
All right, I'm going to start blocking.
Yeah, but basically what's going to happen is, it's the initial thing where you can imagine these people, if you go block, they go, ha, yes, he blocked me. He blocked me.
And then they have to go
guess
create
what?
a fake account.
He blocked me. And he's like, right. And then someone goes, did you fucking see what Hearn said on Twitter? Yeah. Fuck, I can't get onto his Twitter. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Excuse my language, by the way. Fight fans.
Whatever, I cuss all the time.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna end here because the lashes are falling off and I have to pee.
I thought they were real. I didn't realise they weren't real.
Really? Hearn, I'd be a freak of nature if these shits were real. All right, guys, or bye fans. Already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.